Thank you very much. Hello, I'm Amber, and I'm here to talk about the influence of technology on children's development. You're probably thinking technology has to be about the same level as bad as giving your toddler a permanent marker and saying, be creative. Maybe a little bit. But before you go and delete Netflix and move into a cave with no signal, I'm going to talk about what the science actually says. And I'll try to keep the blurry references to a minimum. I'm a public health researcher at Curtin University. Specifically, I research the effect of technology on children's development. If there are any parents here in the room that use iPad Nanny, this talk is going to be for you. And if there are any Gen Z here in the audience today, this talk will probably explain what's wrong with you. I'm working on a huge study looking at Perth toddlers, looking at a few thousand families. And I'm so passionate about this research, I went and had my own toddler. I tried to get him into the study, but they wouldn't let me. So, instead, I'm doing my own experiments on him. I mean, with him. Well, I'm actually looking at how Perth toddlers develop and the role of such things like screen time has on them. If you're a parent of a 1-year-old and you're bracing because you think I'm about to tell you off, it's okay. Technology isn't that bad. Well, there are worse things for your development. This study is also looking at other factors like parents' mental health. And the results have been surprising. I'm from Perth. I moved to Sydney for a year, and Sydney was way too fast-paced for me. I like the slower lifestyle of Perth and our amazing Perth beaches. And we have found a lifestyle that puts parents first is actually beneficial for children's development. Even if that means your 12-month-old is watching 12 hours of Bluey a day. So let me talk about the Perth kids we're studying, and how this can lead to better guidance for your children. And they can be a bit more balanced, well, compared to Gen Z at least. And hey, I know as a parent, we need a whole lot of guidance because we pretty much don't know what we are doing all of the time. So let's talk about something we all deal with. Parents and screens, or iParenting. We looked at how screen use by both parents and children have influenced their development by looking at amazing data from the Origin study. When parents, especially mums, are glued to their phones, especially during baby time, they don't get the same level of engagement and connection. And infants, that's right, small humans, are also getting screen time. They can't walk yet, but they can swipe. When infants are getting screen time, a lot of screen time, it can affect their motor skills, problem solving, and emotional skills. These days, toddlers can unlock their own iPhones before they can unlock their sippy cups. Remember when developmental milestones meant crawling, walking, talking? Now it's, oh look, he opened YouTube by himself. And hey, let's be honest, we've all been there. You're playing with your baby, and ding, one notification later, you're in a 14-paragraph Facebook argument about oat milk. And you might just say, I'm just going to send an email, just one. And sure, but have you ever tried sending an email with a toddler? It's like writing Shakespeare in a blender. So, you hand them your phone, just for a second. And suddenly, your 18-month-old has subscribed to 3 YouTube influencers and ordered a kayak. They had better luck on Facebook Marketplace than I did. We don't need a kayak, but we've got one. Before you spiral into parental blame and guilt, let's look at what else we have found in the research. Our research suggests that it isn't just screen time. It's also about parents' mental health. Parents, especially new ones, are overwhelmed. Isn't that a shock? You're sleep deprived, and someone is screaming at you in a language that you don't understand. Well, we found more consistently that poorer parental mental health, such as increased depression and anxiety by both mums and dads, were more consistently linked to poor child development outcomes. If we want to improve child development, we should be supporting parents, not just focusing on reducing screen time. It's not nearly as simple as labeling screens as bad. We really should be supporting parents' mental health. I mean, having some wholesome family time. We should consider healthy use of screens for both child development and for parents' mental health. And here's the important thing, here's the nuanced thing. Not all screen use is equal. There's passive screen time, like sitting watching endless cartoons or scrolling mindlessly through social media. And there's active screen time, such as FaceTime with grandma. That's more positive, even if grandma spends the whole time trying to find the unmute button. Now we need to be fair. Screens aren't evil, they're tools. You know what else is a tool? A blender. You can use it to make a smoothie, or you can use it to destroy the kitchen. It all comes down to how you use it. Technology can be great. There's educational apps that help kids learn sounds, language, letters, that get kids to dance and engage with nature. If one episode of Bluey, or as many parents would know, 7 minutes of time, allows you to have a cup of tea, then go for it. Let's be honest, the only reason I showered this week is because Bluey gave me 7 minutes of time. She's not just a cartoon dog, she's a co-parent. Our world is surrounded by technology. We need to harness technology for good. But screens shouldn't replace real-life interactions. Disrupted interactions is when a parent's attention is divided by a screen, and it can interrupt the serve and return style of communication that the babies need to develop their brain. It's when a baby says blah 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 and you say blah 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 and they throw peas at you. That's neurodevelopmental gold right there. But if you're on your phone, that return might not happen. Before you go and throw your phone in the ocean, take a breath. This is not about guilt. This is not about shame. Parenting is an Olympic sport in multitasking and self-doubt. This is about awareness. This is about balance. Like screens are a spice. A little bit, you're watching Bluey with your kid. It's wholesome, bonding, maybe educational. Too much, and they start calling you bandit, barking command at you, and emotionally spiraling when you don't do the magic xylophone on demand. So what's the bottom line? Screens can be used for good. And importantly, it's all about balance and remembering to look after yourself. To wrap up, the real danger isn't screens. It's when screens replace connections. So as long as you keep talking, playing, laughing, maybe losing our minds occasionally, our kids are going to be okay. So go ahead, take that photo, watch that cartoon, but also look up, look around. Let your Wi-Fi be strong, but make sure your connections are too. So yeah, tech might have its moments, but sometimes the real problem is trying to live up to a cartoon dog who parents better than all of us and doesn't even have opposable thumbs. Thank you very much.